Welcome or welcome back to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out about change that's coming for you. I've got 6 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Princess of Discs. Group 2 is the Queen of Cups. Group 3 is Perspective. Group 4 is the Ten of Cups. Group 5 is Seven of Wands. And Group 6 is the Three of Wands. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the information in the description box if you'd like a personal reading. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose Princess of Discs. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards you have Mercury, Mind. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle you have New Beginnings. And then from the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot you have King of Pentacles. This is very nice energy because it feels like the change is you start getting more of what you want. When I say more, I feel like quite a lot more. To the point where you have, especially with money, a lot more than you know what to spend it on. Feels like you're getting your wish, your manifestation, everything you've been dreaming about and trying to plan for, and I want to say budget for. You're going to be having what you need and then some. I feel like you're going to be surprised by how your efforts to make money pay off and how your efforts to make your manifestation real pay off, and it feels like through your own intelligence and through your own hard work. And there's like a little bit of universe spirits magic for you as well, like divine blessings magic, where you receive something that's like, thank you God so much, just thank you God. I'm seeing a really nice energy where you just want to say a prayer of gratitude, because it feels like there's something big that's a win. Someone, you might find some land belongs to you, or you win land, or you win property, or you win a gift, or you win money, or you just get given something that's very impressive, or you have something that's worth more than you think and you didn't realize it was worth so much. And it could be your own idea, your own like business idea or something. It could be that you start a business with money that you didn't expect to receive, and it's unexpectedly enough for you to start the business, and the business does better than you expect. It's like you have a money-making plan, and the money-making plan is to make a certain amount. Say it's $2,000, but you don't make $2,000, you make $6,000. And then with the $2,000, you'd plan to do something else. And maybe it was to cost $2,000, but it ends up only costing you $1,000, and it ends up making you $4,000. But you thought it was only going to make you like $400. So it ends up being bigger than you thought, and it ends up being better than you thought. And I'm seeing you being in a position of, I want to say next month even, you're going to be in much more of a secure money position, like money-wise, finances-wise. And with regards to your possessions, your things, where you live, your home, the land around you, the landscape around you, I'm just seeing you being much more comfortable and much more satisfied, much more safe, much more stable, and having a more calm aura even, because you feel really grateful. You feel like, finally, thank you God, I can relax, finally. Ah, what a beautiful sunset, what a great life. Alhamdulillah, what a great life. It seems like you have so much that you can pray for different things, and it feels like a relief for you, like finally I've got rent paid, I don't have to worry, I'm not in my mortgage arrears anymore, I don't have any debt anymore. I feel like for someone you are getting like a loan or a big amount of money that's like enough for a house deposit, or to pay off all your credit card debt, or to pay off your student loan, or even just to buy the thing you want, or to rent the place you want. Someone, you might have a really good new job and it's like you're being given a responsibility, but the new responsibility is coming with a bigger paycheck, and it feels like you get to use your mind to do something that you're clever at and you're really good at, and it feels like you're the best person for the job. I'm seeing there's something about nighttime. You might have a really nice view at nighttime. It's like an upper window where you can see the landscape and stars, and you have like peaceful reflection time. And I feel like you might turn off all the lights and do your work, or do yoga, or do some kind of like Tai Chi or meditation, or something that's blessing for you. You might have like some, for someone it's like spiritual herbs that you consume, like maybe it's a tea that you make that's like a shamanic tea or something, where it's like smoking or something. Or it's even just like talking with someone at night by candlelight and having a drink with them, like having some cocoa or like tea with them, or even an alcoholic drink for somebody. It's like you and your friend or you and your partner, and it's just you, and it's really quiet, and you have a nice conversation. It's maybe outside and you can hear cricket, and you laugh gently, and the breeze is nice, and the area is nice, and the air is nice even. I do feel like someone's getting a great new job opportunity, and it's somewhere new. You might get a relocation package, like money to move. You might find it's too much, almost like, how am I going to spend all this money? But it feels like you should keep it. It's going to be useful, you never know when you'll need it. And I feel like you have too many possessions, but also there's something else that you need or you want. Something else that you need or you want that you're going to be able to afford to get. And I feel like it's so good that it maybe makes you able to get rid of other things. And that maybe makes your money back, and it's like you get finer quality things than what you used to have. It's like replacing old worn out things with new brand new things. So yeah, I feel like someone's going to get like a new wardrobe of clothes as their change that's coming, in like a new house, a new area, a new place to be, and it feels really lovely. It's like grounded, solid things that money can buy, things that you can pay for, things that make you feel safe and stable and comfortable. It's going to be better for you. It's going to be more safe. It's going to be bigger, like the house you live in or the paycheck you get. It's going to be bigger and better and just feeling like more substantial and more of what you want. So I'm excited for you, happy for you to get this reading. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you like personal reading, the information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Queen of Cups. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Ninth House, Faith. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Wonders and Blessings. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the King of Cups. It feels like there's someone really special for you. It's an emotional relationship that I'm seeing that's very calm, and someone who really understands you and trusts you, and you trust them and they seem like you're equal. It might be that you're already in this relationship, and maybe you're not understanding each other right now, or you have some distance right now. It feels like in the future you're going to be a bit more calm and a bit more compassionate towards each other and finding more joy and harmony in each other. I feel like in general with life, you're going to feel a bit more in tune with what's going on under the surface as well. It feels like you're getting better at waiting your turn and not reacting too quickly to things, especially emotionally. It seems like you're dominating your emotions. You're managing to control your emotions and not neglecting them either. Like you have a feeling of them. You're not ignoring them, but you don't let them rock your boat. Like you don't let a bad day get you down. You don't let no communication from your partner put you in a bad mood if they don't talk to you all day. You just trust that they're busy with work. And it feels like with friends as well, like you kind of find if you just go out for a drink on your own, or go to the party on your own, or hang out shopping on your own, or spend all day at home online, it feels like you don't really want for anyone or need for anyone, and you feel like confident and in control of your own space. I'm seeing someone is going to get a really beautiful dress. It's like one specific outfit, or it could be a two-piece, and for a man it could be like a two-piece suit and a coat maybe that you wear. It's something that makes you feel really beautiful, and I feel like your environment might become more beautiful. You might do some decorating. You may just find some objects that you can place differently. For someone, it's crystals and flowers, and maybe like an ornament that you have, or some fabric that you can drape somewhere, and just little objects that you have that show personality. It feels like you can make everything around you a bit more beautiful and a bit more desirable. For someone, I feel like there may be like a designer piece that you add to your wardrobe, and it's very beautiful and you just want to wear the same thing all the time. And it may be like one of those purchases that you're like, should I, shouldn't I, should I? And you eventually just jump in, and it feels like it kind of changes your palette. Like it maybe changes your colour palette or something. Feels like this one's kind of delicate. There's like a delicate change that happens. There's something kind of superficial on the surface, like, look, everything's so pretty all of a sudden, like, ooh, romantic and pretty. But there's like a deeper change that happens afterwards. For someone, it's that you feel more feminine and gentle, and you feel more reluctant to react strongly to anything. You feel a bit more chill. Like you're just wanting to, it's almost like tapping your foot and waiting for there to be like a vibration in the ground. Rather than running around and doing things, it's like you're waiting for that moment when you're guided to stand up and go. And you have a lot of trust in that sense of intuition. Maybe more than you had before. You might have felt like queasy about trusting it before. You might have felt like, oh, I don't know, that seems risky. That one seems a bit risky too. There's something guiding you, and it feels like your own sense of wrong and right. And if you just trust your own movement, I feel like you don't get seasick, or you don't feel that seasickness. It feels like there's been some... For someone, I'm feeling your vibration's been changing, and you've been vibrating higher, and you didn't like it. You felt really uncomfortable. It made you feel really sick and lightheaded for somebody. And for someone, it's like you maybe wanted to like smoke all day, or run all day, or stay up all night, and you maybe were doing something, or just not eat for days. Drink loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of water to the point where it's like crazy to people, like you're drinking gallons of it per day. I feel like you might have been doing something to flush out your system, or just like alter your energy. Ready for this change, because it does feel like your vibration's changed, and you're kind of shooting for a higher energetic vibration frequency is kind of what I'm seeing for you. Like it's not material, it's not really like physical, it's more like a spiritual and emotional change where you feel a bit deeper and you feel a bit more calm in a way that's really relaxing. Like you just feel like, well, I'm not going to react to that, but I'm just going to consider that. With regards to your partner, or with regards to emotional relationships especially, I feel like you're going to give up on trying to force anyone else to do anything, or shape them, or mold them, and see them more like water, and like maybe you can kind of like touch them and feel that energy sometimes. But you can't grab them, and you can't possess them, and you can't hold them. And the best you can do is maybe like swim into them and kind of understand. I know it sounds gross, but like dive in and deeply understand their emotions. And you can't tell them how to feel, or what to do, or what to say. But it feels like you can control how you feel, at least. It feels like you've kind of got a bit of a privacy and a bit of a hold on yourself, where it's like you start to feel irritated and you're like, I wonder if I'm hungry. Maybe I'm a bit hungry. Maybe I haven't smoked my afternoon cigarette yet. Maybe I haven't had any coffee today. Maybe that irritating colleague is really noisy and I just need to move a bit away from that colleague rather than getting annoyed at the colleague. You're getting better at controlling your own responses to things and your own image. For someone, it's like just the way you do your hair and makeup and styling is a bit prettier, and I feel like the way people treat you is prettier. It's like a bit more respectful, like, oh, good morning, madam. Good afternoon. It's like tailored. You're wearing something a bit tailored and fancy looking, and maybe your nails are done and your hair's done and you feel like a 10 out of 10 instead of a 5. That's feeling good for you, but I also feel like you might be moving to like a private gated community, or somewhere that's a bit safer. It feels like there's a quiet suddenly. Like you have really, really, really strong triple glazed windows and you're set back from the road. And you don't have any noise and you have like a peaceful, beautiful garden where there are birds and flowers and you can see stars at night. And it feels like there's someone around you who's very kind and checks in on you. It might be like a handyman or somebody who's just like checking in on you often. And I feel like there is someone who's caring about you. They might not be very close to you, but they check in on you all the time. Like they're always thinking about you. And even if they don't, you know that they care about you still. Just that they might be really busy with their own things today. And I feel like you're getting better at understanding them. And they're getting better at understanding you. And it just feels like a destined mature relationship. Like you seem mature and I feel like your partner's mature. Or your friends are mature. And I also feel like on like a twin, for people who are still like into twin flame stuff, I do feel like you've been single for ages and that's good for you. And so has your future partner, your twin. Like you're both maturing right now. You're both becoming ready for a relationship. I feel like you both might have gone through something like an alcohol addiction separately. And trying to just get yourself away from feeling like queasy and sick all the time. It feels like someone was just nauseous. Especially the masculine. I feel like the masculine rolled his eyes if he's listening. Like, ugh, don't remind me. But no, it's honestly really bad. It's like he woke up smelling like vodka and vomiting all the time. And now he drinks water and tries to not go out to the bar anymore. Maybe he's just like staying in a really cheap place to save money. And he's not quite ready to meet you, but he will be soon. It feels like he's just trying to get his situation back up. And for someone, I know this is really specific, but it's like your masculine or you had like an erectile dysfunction and it wasn't really going the way it was meant to go. But I feel like it's going to start working again. Like his peen or your peen is going to start working again. And it seems to be to do with like quitting alcohol. And maybe just changing his attitude a bit. It feels like his moods might change as well. So it feels really good for if you've been waiting for your partner to be like more intimate with you. Or showing you affection again, or reminding themselves to contact you again or drive to your place again. I feel like he's been really nervous about seeing you because you seem like you've got everything under control. You seem like a goddess, not a gold digger. And you seem like you've got your own place and you're in like a nicer place than him. And he's just like a bit ashamed about what he's got to offer. But he seems almost ready to make an offer. Like he's starting to feel like he can get something to you that you'll find useful. Will be useful or attractive to you in some way. Like he's starting to feel attractive again. Maybe you're starting to feel attractive too and starting to feel like, actually, I'm a bit bored of being alone. Oh, can we go on a date? I'm bored. Can we go on a date? Want to go on a date? It feels like you're getting ready and you have faith. And there's someone really wonderful coming who's like a blessing for you. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. And if you'd like a personal reading, the information will be below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose perspective. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Uranus, Genius. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Happiness. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Eight of Swords. There's going to be a solution to a problem that you find of your own accord with your own mind that brings you a lot of happiness and takes you away from stress. And it takes you away from worrying and it takes you away from, I'm hearing feeling self-conscious or feeling socially anxious, feeling like staying in your own house all the time, feeling like you don't have anywhere to go, feeling like you don't have a purpose or don't have a mission or don't have a person. I'm seeing there's something you're doing that's like shooting for the stars, something you're doing that's like aiming higher or trying harder, or putting in more effort or just like throwing everything you've got at a problem. It seems really beneficial for you. It seems like you come out of your shell. And you feel bright and you feel happy and you want to get up early in the morning. And for someone, it's like go swimming at the beach with your new friend that you just made. And then hang out until it's sundown and then go and study at nighttime. It's like day till night you have a routine that keeps you happy and grounded. And it's balanced and it's not just like you staying in your own room. I also feel like you might get good at ignoring dark times and managing to focus on something higher. It's almost like your situation doesn't define you. That's the message I'm getting. Like someone you might come from a really bad situation, and it's kind of for you to stop looking at what you come from and start imagining what you could create for yourself. I'm not telling you to be delusional. I'm wanting you to just imagine everything's gone from your reality and put yourself somewhere you feel is nicer. And just try and imagine somewhere nicer. Maybe it's a beach or something like that. Maybe you can't imagine the beach because you live in the trap. You live like in between buildings that are really stressful and you don't like anything around you. Hearing for someone you're like bullied at school and you don't like the estate you live on and you don't have enough food and your mum's really rude to you. For someone watching you like 17 or something, I feel like there's a good friend who you can maybe go stay with sometimes. Maybe live in like a red brick house and they're going to be much nicer to you than anyone else you've known. They're like a good friend. And they're going to just help you. They maybe look similar to you, but they're like smaller than you or bigger than you, but they have the same skin tone and the same kind of hairstyle, the same kind of clothes. But their mum's nicer than your mum or something. It's like there's some friends you can hang out with and their house is nicer than your house. They're really sweet and they want to help you and they want to just say, hey, you can come to my house. There's dinner at my house. And you think, thanks. Well, hey, you can come to the beach with me. It's fun. It's free. And you think, hey, that does sound fun. I don't have to stay in all day. I can come to the beach with you. There's a very specific friend. They could be a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Gemini is coming through. I'm also hearing Libra or Aquarius, but the Libra or Aquarius is like a bit dark. And it's like they give you a good time and they take you out your house, but they might give you like a near-death experience. They're like a surfer and they don't know how much alcohol is too much and they'll go out on the waves when they're too strong. And maybe have a bit of a disaster or like just get like a fat lip or something or like knock out a tooth. Maybe for you, you find that person really funny. And for someone else, they find them a disaster. But it's not going to make you feel more socially anxious. The person is going to make you feel more friends. They're like a buddy to hang out with. I feel like they're really cool and they'll come and hang out with you and they don't even mind if you want to go to like space. They would follow you there. They would find it really fun to come to space with you. However we're getting there, that's what they'd say. Like, however we're getting there, I'm coming to space with you. They would come to the sun with you because they just find you fun. I feel like for someone you might have a son who's a good companion. Like you could be around 50. Your son's like maybe 20 or 30. And he's really good at things, so maybe you feel really stressed right now and like you can't handle things. I feel like your son's a good man and he's good at helping you. He gives you a good mood when he comes around. Like he's just like, oh, don't worry, Dad, I can do that for you. He's like, hey, have you heard this news? It's really funny, right? Don't you find that funny, Dad? And he just brings you out of your bad mood. I feel like there's someone like that for you. You don't have to be your son. You don't have to be your friend, but they just feel like someone who helps you think, hey, look over there. It's prettier over there. Look, there's a rainbow. It's raining over here, but look, there's a rainbow. Look, sun. It's going to be sunny in 5 minutes. The clouds are passing. They give you that vibe where it's like, ah, yeah, true, actually, not true. Like, listen, you got money problem this week. But next week is payday. You're going to be fine. Don't worry, I can lend you the money as well. It's fine. They're really nice to you and I feel like they're going to help you. And even on your own, I do see you might be changing your view of things to the point where you have no recollection of all the bad things that ever happened to you because you just refuse. You're like, I'm not looking at that. Nothing going to make me a victim. No way, no one's going to make me their victim. And it feels like you just free yourself from that energy of being trapped in negativity and negative past experience and things that you need to free yourself from to just imagine what freedom would look like and what better times would look like. And it feels like that helps you to actually get there, even if you can't see where you're going. It's like your feet know where to guide you, you know how to get out of where you are. And for someone, if that means like not paying attention to anyone in the estate, not paying attention to anyone around you, not paying attention to what people say or do, and just focusing on what you have to do, then so be it. It feels like you'll find better friends by doing that, by like ignoring the bad people around you. I do feel like someone's getting freed from the trap. Like you're going to be free from the trap and you're like trapped in the trap. You're trapped and someone's going to free you, or your own intelligence is going to free you. It might be that you just find another house. Like maybe you can just go out one day and you find a house that's affordable or like open and you can just go in there, or you find someone to say, help, help, help me too. Now I really feel like someone's getting a good goal. They're meeting a goal, but it feels like higher than you right now. This reading might feel like really, oh God, no, don't lie to me right now. I feel like that will change in a few days. You're going to have more of a sunny mood. Maybe because of a friend who just keeps giving you like a pep talk all the time. It seems like something is going to go from you that you feel really happy about letting go of, and you're going to replace that with something better. And it feels like your own mind, like it's not anything physical, this change. It's more like you stop thinking the worst and you stop thinking bad things are going to happen, and you stop thinking people are staring at you in public, and you stop noticing the bad things happening around you, like the litter on the ground, and thinking, oh, disgusting. Or like, hey, everyone else is a crackhead and got mental health problems. Fuck, they're so annoying. Like, you don't focus on that anymore. You focus on, well, I've got a really good business idea and I just need like an extra £600 a month. And in 1 year I can afford to do that thing that I want to do that's going to be really expensive. So how do I make an extra $600 a month? Let me think about it. Not paying attention to that car alarm outside or the gunshots. And it's like fucking police come or something. I feel like for someone there is like a big moment and it comes from you just like trying really hard to like manifest shit. It's like your brain is just like focused 100% with almost pain. It's almost like giving you headaches. Like you're squeezing your brain to visualize something better because everything just seems so dark otherwise. And it is like you shut your mind from all the worrying and you shut your eyes and then open your wish brain and open your genius side of your brain and shift your perspective. And I do feel like someone can help, so do be aware that there's someone cool who's funny and happy and friendly and has good words for you and makes you feel like doing something better than what you were going to do today. Like say you were just going to stay in your house and smoke crack or something, this person's going to make you feel like going out and getting a job, or just going to the beach and sitting there and not smoking any crack or something. So anyway, I hope you get better from whatever you've got going on. I hope you find your friend and look forward to the moment when you think yourself out of your problems. You deserve an applause in advance. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. And get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. The information will be below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the 10 of Cups. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have 11th house, friends. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have forgiveness. And from the Rider-Waite Smooth Tarot, you have the 10 of Swords. It feels like there's going to be an ease in letting go of people who you need to let go of. But also an ease of just letting go of things that you're upset about that you need to let go of, and other people might let go of what they're upset about. And just kind of give it a rest and stop being upset. I also feel like you may have a friend who's going through something, who's going to be really important for you and you're going to be important for the friend. It might be vice versa, like you could be going through something really dark and sad. It's a really difficult time. For somebody, it's either you or your friend, but someone's going to be there for somebody and it's going to be really helpful and healthy. It's like a really healthy long-term friendship or long-term relationship. It could be your partner who's really helpful. I'm not sure if somebody's going through divorce, but you might be able to get back together with your ex or just like resolve the issues in some way and forgive them or them forgive you. It feels like maybe there's an end to something else besides the relationship. But I also feel like even if your relationship did end, even if you do go through divorce, you're going to find yourself feeling happier and it's making sense for you, and maybe you find more friends and you find more sense of happiness and peace. So don't worry if you don't get back with your partner. It feels like an end of stressing about relationships anyway. Like you're not going to have to worry about the relationship stress anymore. It does feel like some relationships might end as well. But I just feel like for some of you don't mind because it's people who stress you out. It's people who are really horrible to you. People who always lied to you. I feel like there might be a particular person who's always lied to you. And they always make trouble in your life and you can't trust them at all. And you're going to put the final nail in the coffin with this relationship, like, no, and I'm blocking your number, and then you change your whole number, and you move abroad or something, and this person's just never in your life anymore, ever again. But with that, you also forgive them, like you're like, that person's junk, sure, whatever, but I just don't need them and I don't care and it's their problem, and I just forgive them because I'm not going to hold on to that anger anymore. I'm not going to hold on to the grief anymore. I've got better friends. I've got other potential partners I could meet. I've got other family members even. It just feels like you're going to get over arguing or saying the same thing over and over. Having upset about things, it feels like that's dead and buried. It's like deader than dead. There seems to be a relationship that's deader than dead. And it's for the better for you because it allows you to reach for new relationships, and you make new relationships, you make new friends. And you're going to realize how much better you could be treated and how much happier relationships could be when you leave the bad ones. You don't have them anymore. It's like the final person who you need to cut off, you cut off. And then the next day you maybe meet someone who's way nicer for you as a friend and someone who's just way more aligned with you. And it's the process of clearing out the old so you can have new relationships and getting rid of old bad feelings so you can have new better feelings. That does involve forgiveness, it does involve making friends, it does involve trying to harmonize relationships, it does involve letting go of bitterness and anger and matters from the past, but it also involves maybe getting angry at people who are liars or angry at people who stabbed you in the back in a way that's not like, we're not friends anymore, but I just want you to say something like sorry so we can be friends again. It's more like, hey, I actually don't want this person as a friend anymore, and that makes me so happy just to think about the fact that I'm never going to see them again. Oh, how relaxing, like I don't need to continue that argument. I don't need to think of a comeback. I don't need to defend myself. I could just say, no, thanks. No thanks, I don't want to come out with you. And it feels so much better because now you have time for people you like. Now you have time for things you like. Now you have time for yourself. And you don't feel exhausted trying to do everything for everyone anymore. There might be a death as well, I'm really sorry. But it feels like someone you're sick of, and I know this sounds really mean, but it's like maybe you've got like a really bad boss and your boss dies and everyone at work is sad, but you end up making friends because it's like everyone's really uncertain and they're going through like a grief period. And actually it's all really happy once that boss dies because you get a new boss and the new boss is really friendly. New boss is really caring, and the old one used to just like give you 17 extra hours of work per week and not care about whether you got to eat or sleep. So it feels like maybe for someone it's like a relative who you hate and they're dying and all of your friends are really supportive, and it seems like you do go through a moment but you find out who your friends are and you find out who you can trust, and it feels really bigger than what you experienced before. Like you have people who are better friends and a bigger circle of friends and more happiness and more encouragement and more support, like a bigger support system. I do feel like you're getting out of the darkness as well, but it's like the darkness is fine for now. The darkness is needed, like you don't really want a light shone on you. You don't want to be in the spotlight. It's more like a time for you to grieve and go through personal regrets, to just get rid of them. Like, why do you regret not saying sorry to that person who was terrible to you? Or why do you regret cutting that person out of your life? Why can't you cut that person out of your life? Feels like a personal moment where you deal with your own relationships, your own emotions, your own reactions to things like trauma, your own past trauma, and dead it. Like you need to dead some of your own emotions. It feels like that's natural, it's happening, like the change is happening within you. But for you to do that, it's kind of, you have to hang out in the darkness for a bit and just reach up to something that seems better for you in the future. And I do feel like there's friends coming to help you, which is the really sweet part. There's people who are going to be part of your community who completely get it, like you're not alone, even if you feel alone. It feels like you're going to come out of the other side of the dark time you're going through with a little help from your friends. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch. The information will be below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Seven of Wands. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Aquarius, I know. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Simplicity. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Tower. I'm feeling like somebody, you have a really big problem with your mind. And it's that you don't really, I know I'm telling you off already because you're already moaning at me before I start the reading energetically. I can already feel you and you're already so stupid because you're trying to do something you don't know. Like, you're not really good at tarot readings. You're just trying to memorize readings from people like me. And you don't understand how we just start talking as soon as the cards are pulled. It's not because I've planned a script. Would I put this in if I was going to try and... Yes, darling. These are the kind of readings that put everyone off. I mean that I get a few hundred views versus a few thousand views, aren't they? Yes, but you think that someone else is just lying all the time and pretending all the time because you are. I'm so sorry, but it's like if you just let your eyes and mind open to something else, you might realize that actually everything is so easy and so simple. And for someone, it's really, you're not a bad person. You're not annoying me. I'm not one of those people who's annoying you. And you don't deserve all the people who are annoying you. And what you have basically been doing by accident is not your fault, but you've just got so surrounded by these people and you know already. You do know the secret and you know how easy it is for you to just stop thinking about them. But also they are like physically threatening you, it feels like. For you, bestie, it's like they're not just like annoying neighbours or something. They're not just like mildly bitching about you or gossiping. It's not just like gossiping colleagues. It's more like people who try to murder you. Or people who are trying to ruin your life and threaten your security or steal money from your business. Steal from you. They're trying to do something very bad around you. And that's facts, they are. You can't ignore that. You shouldn't be delusional. But it feels like there's a simpler way of dealing with them. And it's not to try and defend yourself anymore. It's kind of just to like get rid of them. Like you have to change the structure. You have to change everything. You have to change the game. You have to completely change what you're doing. For someone, it's not like you have physical people trying to attack you. But you're just trying to hold a position that's just pointless. Like if you look at this woman here, like she's just standing on the edge of a dock that goes into the sea, and there's loads of other people that seem to want her position. She's defending it for no reason. Like she could just say, fine, you have this position. Like it's not even a good position. It's not even particularly special. There's no reason for her to feel like she needs to stay there and defend it actually. And it's like, yeah, how easy to just leave. How easy to just stop talking to those horrible people and stop replying. Someone you've got like a list full of friends, you know. But no, they text you things like, your girlfriend's ugly. Ew, gross. You should just sleep with a pig. And it's like for you, you do know those friends are beneath you, but you don't know enough to act on it. And I'm getting a bit annoyed with you guys in the readings because you know, and you want me to keep telling you. And it's just like, I'm just going to say you're going to fall into the water soon. Because your friends are like turning you into them. And there's basically two options. You can either just keep being like, no, you are in the text, which kind of makes other people see you as like birds of a feather flock together because you're equally horrible. Like you're just equally gross and you don't just like grow up and get new friends. Like you just keep talking to the boring people about like their horrible, ugly things that they do. They're boring and horrible and you don't like them. But you're still trying to like stay and enjoy the friendship circle. It's like you hate your job, but you're still trying to like force yourself there every day. I feel like that's just the way you can let go. So the next change is you kind of just say, I fucking hate this job, I quit. Or mate, I can't fucking stand you anymore. You just punch the friend or something. Or someone try and kill you, you kill them. Or you call the police, like fuck it, rat them out. I know. Like, have you thought about it? Have you thought about, how easy is it if you just remove the programming that says, if you call police, it's going to be worse for you. It's maybe not going to be, or maybe if you just move abroad for someone, or if you, like, burn their whole estate down or something. It feels like you have to get quite serious. I'm not advising you to do that, but it feels like you just get to the point where you're just at the end of your tether. You're so angry, you just say, fuck off, all of you. I can't be bothered to deal with you anymore. And you just stop communicating with them. You stop trying. You stop doing the job. You stop forcing yourself to stay in the situation and defend it. It does feel like there's something so angering that it just makes you go, fuck it then, I'm just quitting. And then it makes your life really easy. It just feels like you need to stop attacking your enemies, or stop trying to fight back, or stop trying to defend yourself, or stop trying and just say, oh, this is not it. This is not working. Bye. Ah. And that's going to happen. It's because you know better. Like, you do know. You know your friends are trash. You know your life's trash. You know you need to trash everything. You know you need to stop trying to save all the money that you could spend on other things for that expensive place that you don't even like living in. Just give it up and like go live in a shed or something. Like, honestly, someone just needs to get to the really dramatic transformation point where they hate everything so much that they throw it all away, or like burn it down, or scream at everyone and say, I fucking can't stand you, you're so wrong and stupid. And it's going to make you feel better. It's not going to make you feel worse. It's not going to make the situation worse. It's like, until you stand up for yourself, the bullies are going to keep attacking you, is what I'm seeing, until you shout back at them, until you block their number, until you take some kind of action. They are just going to keep trying. They're not going to change. So I feel like it's good for you to just drop everything that you're trying to do that's really stressing you, and just lighten up your load and try and lighten up. And I feel like that's the next big change for you. It is just you lighten up. It's kind of a serious, heavy process. It's like so angering and annoying, and you're like, I just don't know what to do anymore. And then you make a decision that makes your life so easy. So anyway, I hope you will find the solution sooner rather than later, and I hope you'll let your emotions boil over more. Because your emotions are boiling over and others are boiling over, and there is like an argument or a fight. But it feels like it kind of leaves like nothing left to worry about. It's kind of like, oh, okay then. Cool, that's over. That took ages. It was like 17 months of like pressure and build up to the fight for the fight to be over in 10 seconds. That's the kind of thing that happens, and then you think, okay, now, I can let go of all of that stress. If only I'd done that 10 months ago or 10 years ago or something. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. You might be Aquarius if you're watching this and it really resonated with you. Feeling somebody who's Aquarius, and it's like Aquarius, Scorpio you have in your chart, and Sagittarius and Aries. And you're not really someone to put up with shit from others, but you have been. And everyone's just like pressuring you and on you, and it's like you're cleverer than them and you know a better answer, but they're all attacking you all the time. Like, they just won't leave you alone. They can't even let you get 5 minutes to yourself. It's like so annoying. I'm annoyed for you, bestie. Oh, I'm wishing you the best of luck getting rid of these fucking annoying people from you and your aura, and getting rid of everything that's causing you stress, and getting rid of your headaches. I wish you the best. Love to you. Take care. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. The information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Three of Wands. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have 12th House, Escape. Oh, this one has such good energy. I love this one. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Change. Oh, isn't that appropriate? What a great card for you to get. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Knight of Swords. You're going to be doing something really incredible with your own mind. To kill all your demons, it's like you're escaping from all your problems. With your own vision, you have a plan. You have a particular plan that's like really, really, really targeted and specific. And I feel like there's a change that's coming that is helpful for you. Like, you're trying to get out of a bad situation, and it feels like there's some way for you to get out of a bad situation through targeted action and vision and thought and planning and aiming higher and thinking higher. You're going to have to rush. You're going to have to move very fast. You're going to have to think very quickly, but this change is coming very quickly, and I feel like that's very positive for you. There seem to be 3 action plans that you have that kind of lead you to the same change. And it's something to do with like getting away from something terrible. And there's like an obvious solution for you to just get away from something. Like, you have no choice, you just have to get away. Then there's something that you want to do that's like a higher level thing, that's like the ultimate goal in life. And then there's some stress that, I'm sorry, that it comes in. It's like something that's like, no, go back that way, you went the wrong way, sorry, no, this way's dangerous, sorry. And it's like it pushes you from both. You get pushed from right side and the left side. And then you have nowhere to go but up. And it's very obvious to you. It's like it's your ultimate goal and it's where you want to go. but you didn't really think you would be able to plan to get there right now. You were maybe planning to go like to the right and then up a ladder and then back across to the left. But actually there's a better route that's just like left and up. Like you can't go to the right, you can't go to the way you thought you were gonna go. So I feel like you get pushed back on yourself when you're trying to actively like change things yourself. With regards to your plan, like you do have some branches that end up taking you out of a box. I feel like it's not really intentional. You were planning for something that's maybe in the box. It's like something like just get a job and get a place to live and have a normal 9 to 5 middle class kind of life. But actually you might do something like, I know this is really random, but maybe you make hot air balloons or something. And it's like a really extraordinary thing. Maybe on the course so you're just trying to get a normal job, or maybe you were trying to get like a hot air balloon engineer repair job. And then you couldn't get that job, so you were looking for like customer service on a Fridays kind of job. And then you ended up having loads of people just want a hot air balloon one day, and you ended up going up in your hot air balloon and doing your hot air balloon thing. I know that's really specific, it's not for everyone, but it does feel like there's like a random little strand that you can follow. There's like a fate destiny strand. It takes you to your ultimate perfect change, and it is just like lifting you away from things that you need to escape from. And it's because you do it on your own, like you do take attack to the things that you need to attack, like you just take them on and you deal with them. And you do what you've got to do in a rush, and you're panicked about it, you're so stressed about it. But your higher self is guiding you, and I feel like you have the universe on your side. It's like no matter how stressed you are, no matter how little sleep you've had, no matter how much you're running on empty, you're just going to manage it. I don't know how, but you're just going to manage it with force to take the escape route that takes you up and away from your problems, like floating you away. And it feels so magical because it feels like it's the divine's plan, even if it wasn't exactly your plan. Because I feel like your plan was kind of lower vibrational than what the divine's plan is for you. The divine's plan is more to lift you up to something that honestly right now it seems scary, like your vibration is changing and your vibration is starting to raise. And this came through in a reading recently about someone moving to like the top floor or something. I can't remember if I've posted that yet or which reading that is. But yeah, it was like someone's vibration is going from low to high, and it feels so anxious. It feels so horrible. It feels like, I'm gonna scream. And the scream comes out like higher pitched than usual. It's really strange. It's like you're shaking almost and you're anxious and you can't do anything but do what you have to do, and you just keep moving. And it's almost like you're going from left to right and left to right and left to right and left to right. And you're not really getting anywhere, but then you suddenly just go up. And you won't know how that happened. It will feel like magic. So I hope you got the weird metaphor reading. I feel like there's a message coming and it might be a stressful one. But then there's a really happy one that comes that's like, oh, I knew something good would happen. Oh, things always fix themselves and right themselves in the end. Happy days. Hallelujah. I'm hearing alhamdulillah. I'm hearing praise God. I'm hearing thank you. Faith paid off. So it's a really great reading for you. I hope you have a happy day. Feels like the next 2 days time or 3 days. There's some vision you have that's for things to be fixed. It doesn't go as you plan, but you end up getting something better. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Wait for whatever this is. I'm sorry, I'm so hungry. I need to eat. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. And if you'd like a personal reading, get in touch. The information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Also, someone's moving abroad. Cool. Fun. Bye.